It's a long way from the Middle East, but this South Korean plastic film factory suddenly finds itself at the mercy of global politics. The facility in the city of Ansan has slashed production amid the war in Iran. Factory manager Choi Gun-soo said the conflict has triggered shortages in raw materials.
하루에
We usually have the capacity to produce 100 tons per day, but right now we're producing at most 20 to 30 tons. That means it's only 20 to 30% of our usual output. As I mentioned earlier, since we're out of raw materials for some products, we'll have to gradually shut down the machines, and the next 1 to 2 weeks is likely to be very critical.
The conflict in the Middle East has brought severe disruption to global energy markets. Tehran has retaliated against U.S.-Israeli attacks by closing the Strait of Hormuz, through which around a fifth of the world's oil is shipped. That's a big problem in South Korea, which gets about 70% of its crude oil via the strait. Choi said the factory mainly sourced its raw materials from the Middle East.
옛날에 오일 쇼크도 있고
We've been through the oil shock and COVID-19. We've been running this company for 57 years. We've steadily focused on a single field. But this is the first time we've been hit this hard. We were really flustered. And we're in an urgent situation where we don't know when the machines might shut down.
저는 다급한 상황에 와 있어요.
At supermarkets in Seoul, shoppers are worried about resulting shortages and price hikes. This student was among those stocking up.
포장지가 비싸져서
I was worried that garbage bags would get more expensive, so I bought 10 20-liter ones. I also bought lots of packs of ramen yesterday because the cost of plastic packaging probably accounts for a big part of the product's price.
포장지 가격이 원가에서 많이 차지할 테니까
Earlier this week, South Korean President Lee Jae-myung called for a nationwide energy-saving campaign, saying the public institutions would cut back on their use of passenger cars. The government will also ask the top 50 oil-consuming firms to cut their use.